Good evening, everyone. Welcome to WCUA's coverage of Catholic University Ice Hockey. I'm Giuliano Luca, happy to be with you tonight as your Cardinals are set to face off against the Salisbury University Gulls. Live from Talbot Ice Skating Rink in Easton, Maryland, it's a rivalry game tonight for both teams. Salisbury comes into this game with a 2-2 record, most recently defeating Kutztown 10-1 on October 4th. Salisbury has had an up-and-down start to the season, similar to Catholic. The night prior to beating Kutztown on the 3rd, Salisbury lost 6-0 to Loyola. From the statistics we have, number 49, Grayson Garner, leads Salisbury with 7 points, 6 goals, 1 assist. He scored a hat trick in the 10-1 victory over Kutztown and is having an impressive season so far. Now, Catholic comes into this game after winning 10-7 over Gettysburg last Saturday. It was a high-scoring affair with 7 total goals in the second period alone. Catholic had 7 different goal scorers with Owen Finnegan, Frankie Merja, Connor Combs, Nolan Scott, Jackson Swarzwalder, Brendan Johnson, and Jackson Doninger all scoring to get Catholic to double digits. Number 30, David Zapp, picked up the winning net, making 32 saves on 39 shots. And these two teams have had some history against each other. Catholic played Salisbury 3 times last year, and Catholic only won the final game, but let's get a little recap from the season prior. In the first game, Catholic lost 5-3. A late goal from Salisbury beat Daniel Mark through the wickets to give Salisbury the late lead, and they hung on, put in an empty net goal, and that was the final score, 5-3. Catholic next played Salisbury at the East Coast Showdown tournament in Aston Iceworks in Aston, Pennsylvania. Catholic lost 2-1, and they had a prime opportunity to try and tie the game up late with a 6-on-3 man advantage. But Catholic couldn't get the job done, losing 2-1. But in the final game that Catholic played Salisbury, Catholic came away victorious on Salisbury's senior night, winning 7-6 in overtime. Matthew Hornick scored the game-winning goal with 0.3 seconds to go, and that kept Catholic's season alive for a playoff spot at the time. Your Chick-fil-A starting goaltender tonight is number 1, Daniel Mark, the native of Flemington, New Jersey. So far as a junior, Mark has an 0-2 record alongside a 5.5 goals against average. Mark has kept his team in games this season, most notably last game against Johns Hopkins. He looks to keep the good play going tonight. In net for Salisbury is number 60, Murphy Gladding, the native of Seaford, Delaware. So far this season, or with the numbers we have, statistics, Gladding has posted a 1-1 record alongside a 3.6 goals against average and an 8.85 save percentage. He last played in the win over Kutztown, making 24 saves on 25 shots. And to add, he played every game against Catholic last year. He has a 2-1 record against the Cardinals with a goals against average of 3.6. We have about 3 minutes remaining here in warm-ups. Catholic in their black uniforms, Salisbury in their pinstripe baseball-themed jerseys, I guess, in a way. Maroon pinstripe jerseys. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Catholic and Salisbury, a rivalry reignited tonight here at Talbot County Ice Skating Rink. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks for joining us in the pregame. While we have While we have another second here, let's briefly mention the scratches for the Catholic Cardinals tonight. Out of the lineup tonight is Greg Malebayabas, number 6 Logan Selwyn, and number 30 David Zapp. So three players, or two players and the goaltender out tonight for the Cardinals. We'll have Caden Van backing up for the Cardinals, one of the freshmen joining the team. And about 1:30 remaining here in warm-ups. Both teams know what happened last year, especially with the last game. Well, Salisbury is pretty fired up. They requested to play the Cardinals, and I can't blame them. Every game was close last year. They play a similar style of play, and Salisbury really wanting to get the revenge a little bit. Last game ever played at the Harrington Ice Rink for Salisbury, Catholic stole away with 0.3 seconds left in overtime. It was their senior night. They stormed back and tied late or several times, and Catholic eventually came away victorious. So Salisbury playing for something tonight, and the Cardinals know that. They're playing for something too. Another tough opponent that they know very well inside and out, and they'll have a tough customer today in the Salisbury Goals. Doesn't matter if they're 2-2 or 0-4. Salisbury always plays tough, and Catholic's going to have their hands full tonight. And another thing to mention, that win over Salisbury was actually Catholic's first ever win against Salisbury in program history. Previously, I'm not sure of their record, but we'll say it was a lot to a little. Catholic has not had a lot of games where only one game where they've beaten Salisbury, and a lot of losses on the other end of the column. Other column, excuse me. So we'll see if Catholic can put another win in the win column tonight, or will Salisbury come away victorious. 10 seconds remaining here in warm-ups. Both teams getting ready, which for what should be a very exciting game. Well, the Cardinals at their net, Salisbury at their bench. Both teams getting ready. One more pep talk from the team captain, I'd assume, Brendan Johnson for the Catholic Cardinals. And the letters officially on the Catholic Cardinal jerseys now, so we can denote who is who. You don't have to rely on me telling you. But for one more time, since maybe you just don't know, Brendan Johnson is the captain for the Cardinals this season. The assistant captains, Frankie Merja and Jackson Schwarzwater, and Matthew Hornick as well when he returns from Europe. Daniel Mark in net for the Cardinals. Murphy Gladding in net for Salisbury. Mark 0-1 against Salisbury in his career. Played in the 5-3 loss at Laurel. Played well in that game too. We'll see, he's looking for his first win against Salisbury. Murphy Gladding with 2 wins against the Cardinals, like we previously mentioned. He's ready for the game. Big matchup here tonight, rivalry night here in Easton, Maryland. Good to have everybody with us on WCUA. So teams getting ready for the opening face-off. Catholic giving their goaltender taps on the pads, getting ready to signify the start of tonight's game. Jack Kelly in to take the draw for Salisbury. Nolan Scott in to take the draw for the Catholic Cardinals. The referee drops the puck. Nolan Scott won it initially, but not getting possession of it was Catholic, and off the bump, Salisbury has the puck. Finnegan flips it ahead for McQueenie. McQueenie has it, tries to settle the bouncing puck. He can't. Neither team can't. Now Scott cuts in. He waits. Backhander on the move, or a deke per se, and the puck will come away from him. Salisbury will move it back up ice over to Jackson Deininger. Deininger over to Finnegan, who takes a big hit along the boards, and play continues. That's the kind of team you're playing against in Salisbury, and Catholic has got to be ready for that. Trying to clear Salisbury up the right side boards. They do over to Jack Kelly. He has the puck in the high slot, drops it off for the shot, and it was blocked away. Now the puck rolls on another shot off the glass. That clears out of the zone. Salisbury will collect and try and settle down the bouncing puck. Salisbury plays it to the left side boards. On it is Will Brunner to try and pick up the puck. Forced the turnover, though. Puck goes back to the defense. Henry has it with open space. Henry gains the line and elects to shoot it on goal. It was blocked off a defenseman. Indirectly goes to Merge at the left side wall, who passes it in front. That's blocked. Puck loose in the slot again. Brunner didn't see it, and coming away with the puck is Salisbury just to center ice, where they have some chaos to deal with. Puck comes free at the left side wall again at the neutral zone, and in over the line is Salisbury as Henry couldn't get the puck. So down low, Salisbury by the goal line looks to center in front. Getting to that puck now is Mulcahy, who chips it ahead to Merja, but not getting a clear was Merja. Puck loose in the slot. Here's a drag move by Salisbury as they wait to have the shot and elected not to take it. Now a pass through the crease comes back to Merja, who plays it back behind the goal to Merja to Henry. Back to his partner Mulcahy, who plays catch back to Henry, who gets the pass. Open space. Elects to clear off the boards. Salisbury has it back in their defensive end trying to clear, and they barely move it out through center, but now they have some space. Loose puck taken away by Simonson at the right side, shoots it into the zone. It's going to bounce back behind the goal. Salisbury goes D to D and starts up with open space. Now at the right side, nice move and a good poke from Simonson makes the goaltender Murphy Gladding cover up. We're about 2 minutes gone by here so far in the first period, 17:58 to be exact. So draw coming up to the left of Murphy Gladding. Nolan Scott in to take the draw for CUA. He's able to win it back to the defenseman at the left side point, where it was Deininger and barely kept it in. Goes down low to Combs, who's bodied along the wall. Puck comes free. Scott with a big hit into the boards, and puck goes all the way down, where Mark will play it and leave it for Brendan Johnson, who I believe is filling in on defense tonight because Logan Selwyn is out. Now, pass into the middle, picked up by Scott. Sidesteps a check. Coach Terenzio said it was knee on knee, wanted to call. He's not going to get it. And puck coming away to Salisbury back in the O-zone. Donier can't settle the puck, turns it over into the high slot. Nice move from Salisbury. They can't finish it. Now they shot on goal. I believe it was blocked away by the defense getting back in time. At the point again with space. They wait. They hold. Austin Aruda with the pass across. Save made by Mark again, I believe. Now, got the goal line left side. Johnson trying to help out and cleared the puck away from Daniel Mark. Combs is as well. Johnson plays it back behind the goal to Deininger. Has it at the left side boards and will flip it high in the air, hoping for the bounce to Salisbury. They're going to get it. It's going to be icing on Catholic with 16:56 gone by in the first period. And you saw the big hit early on Owen Finnegan, and Nolan Scott then taking a hit that Steven Terenzio wanted a penalty. Didn't get it. Not sure if that was exactly knee on knee. It was yes and no. It could go either way, in my opinion. Referees elect not to call it. They kind of missed him is what I'm trying to say. Sidestepped the check, and as a result, sometimes the referee may not have picked that up or something of that nature. Now the puck was dropped. It's loose behind the Catholic goal. Rolled out to the left side half wall. Back down by the goal line. Back down to Jack Kelly, who has the puck. He's bodied along the wall, but bodies Deininger. Puck comes free, turned over by Simonson. The shot, and that's blocked away by the Catholic defense. Oh, Simonson with a cardinal sin, turning that puck over in a bad area, and still with possession of the puck is Salisbury. Left side half wall, back down low by the face-off dot. Now taking a shot, Salisbury blocking it was Johnson. Now loose back behind the goal, and at the goal line again, Salisbury. Salisbury loves their shots from the point and getting guys in front to screen the goaltender, as we saw that a lot last year. That play was offsides, and Simonson with a play, he's lucky that didn't wind up in the back of the goal. It passed it right in the middle of the ice. Pass was picked off, and Salisbury's got some shooters. We know that. One of them is Grayson Garner, like we mentioned, has 6 goals already in 4 games. That hat trick against Kutztown. He could really rip the puck. Not a play you want to see anybody make, Blake, or anybody of that nature. Puck's going to hit the safety netting here. 16:07 remaining here in the first period. Still scoreless. So draw coming up to the left of Daniel Mark. Scott in to take the draw again. Jack Kelly for Salisbury. Scott wins it back, and picking up the puck, or he thought he was Cole Mulcahy. He can't get to it. Salisbury does. The pass down low behind the goal line. Looking to center. It was blocked away. Redirects back behind the goal. back out towards the point. I thought it went. And now trying to fling it ahead was Merja. Now he'll get to it as the pass was blocked. And Merja will hop on that puck. A long shot off Gladding. Save made. Rebound was loose. Taken away back by Salisbury. Trying to clear the zone now at the right side wall. Back behind the goal. Picking it up was Salisbury. Looking for the long pass out of the zone. Zach Molaski had it, dumped it in. Well, okay, he will play it. And it's loose back behind the goal. Cole Mulcahy trying to get it up the middle of the ice for Merja. That's intercepted, backed in down low in the slot. And great Gardner had it. He passed it back down low by the goal line again. Gardner now back down low one more time. Pass was also off the mark, but Catholic can't get to it. And still with possession back by the goal line is Salisbury. Now they turn it over. Open space now, Mulcahy over to Shoreswater at the right side wall. Tries a dipsy-do, falls down. Fans may have wanted a penalty. They're not going to get it. I thought it was a clean play. Now the puck goes up at the left side again. And trying to cut in on goal is Spencer Tonko. Had it. He lost the puck as he was checked. Has the puck again is Tonko. Flings it back behind the goal. Rick Johnson will try and get to it for the Cardinals. He'll fling it up the wall at the right side, as will Shoreswater, but he can't clear. Puck goes back to Johnson to Mulcahy. He'll try the other side and still not clear. At the line, Finnegan going to get his stick down. Open space, Salisbury cutting towards the goal. Johnson now a backhander on Mark, the save made. Back out towards the point again as they wait. Fire the shot again. Mark with the glove save, holds on. A sloppy play from the Cardinals in their own zone. You got to get it clear, especially when you know when that puck comes right under the stick of Salisbury, it's going to be ripped on goal. So the shot's 2-2 so far in this game. Offensive zone draw for Salisbury. In to take the draw, Aruda. Tried to win it back to the defense. Puck was loose in the neutral zone, almost picked off by Blake Simonson. As Salisbury had to go back behind their goal and start up again. 14-10 remaining here in the first. Loose puck comes to Combs, and he rips the shot, and it was partly deflected over the goal. Now again, trying to hop on that puck is Salisbury, trying to clear. Simonson pressing at the line. Deininger has it back down low to Scott. He didn't see the puck coming his way. Now he does. Takes a shot. It's blocked. Combs has it again. He also took a shot. And guess what? That's blocked too. Going the other way now is Aruda, trying to cut in around Johnson. Aruda has it. Flings it on goal, and covering that save blocker style is Daniel Mark. So end-to-end action here so far in the early stages, I guess you could say, of this first period. 13:44 remaining here in the first period. Another defensive zone draw coming up for Catholic as the puck rolls to Mark again. He couldn't cover it. He made the save. Puck was loose again. Now at the line one more time. Salisbury sets up. Right side dot. They walk it in. Now they move back out towards the point. Pass across the points. And back down low by the left side goal line. Looking for the quick bang-bang play in front as they almost had it that time. It was blocked. Coming away with the puck is McQueenie. Long pass for Finnegan. Gets around the defense. I thought he did. Now, Brunner with a big hit. That frees up the puck. Going after it is McQueenie, as is Finnegan. The Salisbury will clear off the dasher and into the neutral zone. 13:08 remaining here in the first. Long clear will go for icing as Mulcahy did not reach the red line. So some of the leading scorers, like we mentioned, for Salisbury. Grayson Garner leads the team with 6 goals. Right behind him is number 91, Jack Kelly, with 4. And the leading assist man, the leading setup guy, is Zach Molaski with 3 assists so far in 4 games. Now here's a shot deflected on goal. Mark, another save. Able to get just enough of that and squeeze it. 7 minutes gone by here in the first period. The shot's 3-2 in favor of Salisbury. So draw coming up to the left of Mark again. A lot of defensive zone draws for Catholic. Catholic's really, I don't know if they've had a single offensive zone draw yet in this game. Salisbury's been controlling the pace of play. Left side again. Here's a shot taken. Mark got a piece of it. I don't know if he even noticed it. Catholic will come away and clear just to center. Now in on the defensive zone went the puck and cleared right back out by Salisbury while Joey Henry has time and flings it to Merja, who deflects it into the zone. It bounces back to Merja. He's chasing after it, takes a man into the boards, frees up that puck, tries to free it up for himself. Merja behind the goal looking for the centering feed. He waits, holds, flips it back behind the goal to Scott. Scott wasn't ready for it, so Shoreswater will get to it and play just ahead of himself, but getting possession is Salisbury at the left side, trying to clear. Glove down in the slot by Merja, who rips the shot, and Gladding will gladly make that save. 12-10 remaining here in the first. Catholics really one of their first prime chances of the night so far. So draw to the right of Murphy Gladding. Catholic not able to win the draw. Salisbury won it rather cleanly. They'll try and clear out of his own. Big hit by Merja along the boards, trying to set the tone for the Cardinals. So Salisbury will go back and get for that puck again. Salisbury at the left side trying to clear. Taking it into the boards was Salisbury, and Shoreswater with the big hit. Puck comes free to Simonson, who floats it. They're going to call a penalty here. Roughing the call from the referee. Thought that was a bit behind the play. And Catholic's going to get a power play here. Heading into the box is Thomas O'Brien for Salisbury. That is his first penalty minutes of the season. Catholic's power play will get an opportunity early on in this game to try and take the lead. I'm going to be honest, I thought that was a bit behind the play. I was looking at the puck and looked like that was called away from the play a bit. So Catholic with the early opportunity. Draw coming up to the left of Murphy Gladding. Catholic can't win it. Salisbury does. Pressing the issues, Finnegan trying to clear out the line. Merja is able to keep it but couldn't possess it. And shorthanded going the other way is Jack Kelly. Kelly has it. Waits. Shoots the puck in on goal. And Mark doesn't know where it is. And now he has it. Maybe Mark said, I think he did have it. And tried to see if he wanted to play it. But made the right play just to hold on to the puck and settle things down. 11:30 remaining here in the first period. Catholic with 1:45 remaining on the power play. Really nothing going so far on the power play. So Finnegan plays it back to Merja. Merja has it. He waits at the left side. Long pass to Deininger. Deininger with space. Here he comes. Through the middle of the ice. He's got Finnegan with him. Deininger sets up at the right side. At the face-off dot. Back to Finnegan at the right side point. Waits. Pass across to Merja. Merja has it. Back down low to Johnson. Back to Merja. Merja at the point. Feeds it to Johnson again. Looking for that bang-bang play in front. Finnegan. Open space, right side dot. Elects to go back out towards the line to Deininger. Pick pass across to Johnson. They score! Brendan Johnson on the power play. Scores for the Cardinals. 1-0 off the power play goal. A nice shot. Beats Gladding, I believe, under the arm. Just about 9 minutes gone by here in the first period. I believe it was Finnegan with the pass across to Brendan Johnson. That is Johnson's fourth goal, 9th point on the season. The captain leading the way for his power play goal. Successful. They're 1 for 1 so far. Have to know the pushback from Salisbury is coming. So, not early lead is big, of course. Catholic had it in their wild 7-6 win when Nick Lehan scored to give Catholic the early first goal lead. But pushing back with Salisbury later in that period when they made it 3-3. Anyway, play continues here. 1-0 Cardinals, and Brunner will float this one in on goal. Save made by Gladding. Back out towards the other side point. Man taken hard into the boards for Salisbury. Puck still loose at the right side wall. Henry plays it back down low, hoping for Brunner. McQueenie chases after it, but getting away from the pressure is Salisbury. And moving it out through the right side. Not in over the line. Good play by Simonson with the stick to prevent that, and elects to dump it in, go for a change. So Mulcahy has time, floats it over to McQueenie, who plays it over to Simonson. Oh, man, takes a massive hit. Simonson is down. The elbow was up on that play. Oh, man, Simonson takes a big hit right at center ice. He gets up. He's feeling it for sure. Penalty box doors open. Man will sit for roughing. Salisbury's a physical team. That's the things you have to watch out for. I don't like to say it this way. I'm not surprised the big hit came right at center ice. Doesn't matter, 10 minutes in, 5 minutes in, Salisbury plays tough. Took a big hit. Looks like roughing was the call on Michael Nagel. Go with Nagel. Catholic to the power play again. And the best way to get back is really not by retaliating. Put a puck in the back of their goal. Catholic can't get possession off this draw. It goes all the way down the length of the ice with 1:50 remaining. Looks like Simonson's okay on the bench. Just looking at him. He's taking a seat. Needs a breather maybe, but looks like he's okay. So Merja, long feet up ahead. This is going to go the length of the ice for icing on Catholic. 9:28 remaining here in the first period. 1:34 remaining on the Catholic power play. Again, any questions regarding tonight's game, feel free to put them in the YouTube chat. I'll do my best to respond. And again, any questions regarding the schedule or news or anything of that nature, visit CatholicIceHockey.com for updates. The draw coming up to the left of Daniel Mark. Salisbury control shorthanded. A long shot in on goal was deflected just wide of the net. Back down behind the goal again. Catholic trying to pick it up and get something going off their second power play of the game. Scott has it. Waits, pass across to Finnegan. That's knocked away, and Salisbury will chop it down the length of the ice, or Johnson will pick up for Catholic. Johnson looking for another one, I'm sure, as he already has one on the night. He's been close to a power or a hat trick, but hasn't gotten the job done yet this season. But Johnson, long feet ahead to Merja on the money. He'll gain the red line, says the referee. And Salisbury will have to play this to try and clear. At the line, Deininger chips it down, plays it down low to Merge at the left side faceoff dot. Back out at the point, left side, Deininger. Deininger waits, holds, takes the shot that's blocked. Salisbury gets possession. They'll clear it down the length of the ice. 40 seconds remaining on the Catholic power play. 8:30 remaining in a fast-moving first period. So Mark came out of his net to play it away from trouble. Finnegan up ahead to Henry, who's rushing up in the play. Nice drop pass to Schwarzwater. Schwarzwater back out the line to McQueenie. Back down low, quick pass again to Schwarzwater. Players in front of the net battling for positioning. It looks like it's Merja at the line again at the right side dot. Henry down low looking for the tip. Brunner in front battling for that positioning. At the line again, Catholic collects. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. McQueenie down low. The pass was blocked away, but not clearing with Salisbury. Again, another shot in on goal, and the save made with the screen in front. Nice save for Gladding. Puck still, Catholic has it. Looking in front was McQueenie. That pass was blocked all the way down. Power play over. 7:45 remaining here in the first. Now Henry has it. Floats it back to his defensive partner, Mulcahy. Mulcahy takes his time. Slowly plays it across to Henry out of trouble. And Henry now up ahead to McQueenie. Kind of get around the defense of Schwarzwater. He lost an edge a bit as the puck gets away from him. Brunner was chasing it. He couldn't free up the puck either. Salisbury will clear. Now Mulcahy across to Joey Henry and back over to Mulcahy. Plays catch back to Henry. And he says, I'll give it to you one more time. Mulcahy floats it out now up ahead, hoping for the stick of Schwarzwater. The pass was behind him. Salisbury collects. They're in on sides with space. Andrew Lysak takes the shot. That's blocked away. Schwarzwater has it again. Will flip it, slowly hoping for Merja. No one gets it for Catholic. Another shot taken as more of a dump in for Salisbury as Catholic goes for a change. Mulcahy has it to the left side. Gets it ahead, hoping for the open man Merja, but overshoots him. And getting possession going the other way is Salisbury back in their defensive end. Pressure from Catholic ensues. Salisbury detects it, moves it back out. Jack Kelly has it to the left side for Salisbury. Takes a crunch along the boards. And moving now with that puck again is Jack Kelly as he sidestepped really both checks. Now hoping for the bang play with the pass in front. That's off the mark. Jumping up in the play is their defenseman, Mateo Concha. Concha bodied along the wall and a shot taken on mark. He makes the save. Puck still in play. Concha back down low. Has it and tries to move in with the puck. Stick checked by Finnegan. But still not clearing as Catholic. Now at the line again. Here's another shot, and Mark's able to gobble that up with 6:08 remaining here in the first period. So another draw coming up to the left of Daniel Mark. Cardinals now with the 1-0 lead. Deininger, pass across over to Luke Weidenkamp. He's trying to get to it. Helping him out was McQueenie as they had a bit of a miscommunication in moving that puck. Now Deininger back to Weidenkamp. It's intercepted. Back behind the goal, picking it up now and getting it back in time was Weidenkamp, and he's able to clear through center with 5:50 remaining here in the first. And that's going to be icing, says the ref. He was not over the red line. He was close. Player doesn't like the call. Good eye of the referee. He was pretty close to the line, and wow, they actually did call that icing. Usually you kind of see that let go. Referees with the call. So it'll be icing on Salisbury. 7-6 are the shots in favor of Catholic, as they've had the 2 power plays to work with. Draw coming up to the right of the goaltender, Gladding. Will Brunner in to take the draw for the Cardinals. He's able to win it back out towards the point. The Weidenkamp, who can't keep it alive, and going the other way. 2-on-1 is Salisbury. They're in on goal. They wait. They fire the shot. They score. Austin Aruda, 3rd goal on the season, beats Mark over the glove, and we're back up. We're back and tied at 1 again. Salisbury with open time and space. They got some sharp shooters. They put the puck right over the glove of Mark. And like that, we're tied. Back up at 1. And it really wasn't the center play. Weidenkamp at the line bobbled that puck. Salisbury with speed. We know they have the speed, and going the other way, Salisbury puts it in the back of Daniel Mark's net. So we're back up, tied at 1 again. Mulcahy gets the puck off the draw and will fling it back behind the Salisbury net, clearing the puck all the way down just to center. Henry will collect and dump it in for the Cardinals. Cardinals are offsides. They touch up. Now with space, now with Salisbury back in their defensive end, trying to clear the zone. Henry up in the play, will chip it back down low, hoping for McQueenie. Now he chases after that loose puck, trying to pick it up. Puck will move out through center. And bobbling it originally is Henry, but he makes a smart play, the safe play to McQueenie, who clears it through center. Puck and Merja skates, who just pushes it ahead into the zone. Now falling back was Merja, flinging it ahead away from him was Salisbury into the Catholic end. Now chipping it all the way down to Salisbury. I'm going to say this shouldn't be icing, as they said they could have touched the puck. So Salisbury will collect. Oh, Merja knocked down in front of the net. He didn't even have the puck. And could have been an interference call, but play continues. Going back the other way, another hit on Nolan Scott. Puck is loose. Henry takes another hit. He was turned back behind from the play, and play will continue going up the ice. Merja tries to settle the bouncing puck. Floats it in on goal. Save made Gladding. Rebound was for the taking. Merja taken down legally, says the referee. Play will continue back out through center as Mulcahy has space. Flings it to Schwarzwater. That's out of his reach. This is going to be icing on Catholic. So with 4:12 left, draw coming up to the left, the right of Daniel Mark. So late change coming for Catholic. Or excuse me, they needed a 5th guy out on the ice. And Schwarzwater will come in and take the draw against Jack Kelly. Puck was bouncing in the face-off dot, and coming away with it was Schwarzwater, but kicked it too far away from himself with Schwarzwater, and now on sides again at the left side is Kelly. Kelly has it, rips the shot, the save by Mark off the right left pad. Another shot taken, that goes off the glass, back out towards the left side line. Schwarzwater pressing, can't pick up the puck. Henry's got it at the right side and tries to fling it ahead, hoping for McQueenie. He has the puck now. McQueenie will fling it in over the line again, chasing after that puck still battling for positioning in that puck. And Salisbury will get away from him and try and clear as they are not able to. Good play by Combs to keep it alive. McQueenie was going for a change, didn't see the puck at his skates. Now elects to dump it in. He heads off the ice. Catholic still trying to get a couple players out there, and Johnson will have to play it ahead of Salisbury, but not far enough as they're able to dump it in. 3:15 remaining here in the first period. Deininger up at the left side to Finnegan. Finnegan pass ahead to Combs, who kicked it into his skate, and offsides is Salisbury. .310 remaining here in the first. We're still tied up at 1. 9-7 are the shots in favor of the Cardinals. Neutral zone draw won by CUA. Johnson ahead, hoping for Scott. Long shot in on Murphy Gladding, and he'll, again, gladly make that save. Shots now 10-7, 9-8 in favor of Salisbury still. Draw coming up to the right of the goaltender. He's looked good so far. I mean, he's had a couple saves where the rebounds have been popped free and loose, but overall he's got a good glove hand. Catholic's very familiar with his play style. He's played well in every game, pretty much. Here's a long shot again, that's blocked away. And going the other way now, 3-on-2 if they hurry is Salisbury. Salisbury with space. They have the time, they'll wait, they'll fire the shot, it's blocked. Back loose behind the goal, bounces back out in front, now at the point. Finnegan tries to clear, with space at the line again. Salisbury walks the line. Now in on goal, a shot was blocked again. Deininger hoping for Finnegan to try and clear the zone. He can't. At the left side wall, or right side wall again, another shot taken. At the line, Concha has it, rips the shot, and that went way wide of the goal. Now hoping for it is Finnegan. He's bodied and is able to clear. Floats it back into the middle where Salisbury was waiting for it. Catholic going for a change. Johnson trying to pick up that loose puck. Salisbury trying to keep it away from him. Keeps the puck alive for his teammates. 1-on-2. Good job by Johnson. Still battling with the puck. Not able to clear, though, was Catholic. And now, eventually, it does move out through center as Shoreswater's got it. With space at the left side. Rips the shot. Save made by Gladding. Puck was loose again. Trying to clear is CUA. Got another penalty coming up here. This is also going to be a rough. And I think this one's going to be on the Cardinal. Shoreswater's going to head to the box. We've got 2:01 remaining here in the first. Let's wait for the official call. So you got roughing on Shoreswater. For 2 minutes to Shoreswater for roughing. Draw's going to come up to the left of Daniel Mark. Salisbury's got an electric power play, as we know. And they've got pretty much the entire 2 minutes to work with. So won't have any power play bleed over into the second period. At the right side faceoff dot with possession. Salisbury collects, they set up shop. Loose behind the goal, back out towards the line again. With possession, Kelly has it, walks the line. Oh, Merja falls, and moving in is Kelly. Kelly fires it, he scores. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Kelly. Just like that, the power play goes to work, and they rewarded it. It's 2-1. Wow, what a shot from Jack Kelly off the far post into the back of the goal. He walks in from this point, rips the shot. I believe Mark was screened. Catholic was up, and now they're back down. Something they've seen a lot from Salisbury is they will battle and battle and battle. Minute 46, just 15 seconds going by on that power play. That's all they needed. And Salisbury now back out in front. So Kelly's 5th goal of the season. Gives Salisbury the lead. Here's the puck off the draw. Won by Catholic. Played into the zone by McQueenie. He's going to try and take the man into the boards. Trying to free it up for his teammates. Puck was loose to Scott. He couldn't corral it. At the line again. And his defensive end trying to clear. Good play by Finnegan to pick it off. Trying to float it towards the goal. Intercepted by Salisbury. They have a 2-on-2 moving back the other way. In on sides. They'll wait again. Concha with the pass across. Mark the save. Mark's knocked down. And they're going to blow the whistle dead. I don't think Mark knew where the puck was. Make sure Mark's okay, too. Oh, man. It looks like Mark's okay. Took a second to get up. We're worried there for a second. Looks like you also have Blake Simonson, who's also off the bench, getting some help from the trainer, I believe, holding his jaw a bit. Anyways, but we're going to see there's a penalty here on Salisbury. I don't know if he really ran the goaltender. I didn't seem like it to me. I thought he was trying to make more of a play on the puck. But Catholic back to the power play. Referee said that was goaltender interference. So Catholic back on the power play for the 3rd time in this first period. Yeah, both teams play hard. Salisbury's a hard-hitting team. Catholic's going to have to match that, but a little bit of a, I wouldn't even want to say unusual play made. He was kind of just hoping for the rebound. It was battling for the puck, and maybe he just pushed Mark a bit too much, says the referee, and that's why he sits. So 3rd power play of the night. Catholic's 1 for 2, trying to make it 2 for 3. At the line again, Mulcahy tries to keep it alive, and plays it into the safety netting with 1:06 remaining here in the first. 1:47 remaining on the power play. And sitting is Sam Schaff for Salisbury. So draw to the left of Murphy Gladding. Will Brenner in to take the draw for CUA. At the line, Mulcahy has possession. Pass across to Henry. Henry with time. Floats it back down low, hoping for McQueenie. McQueenie has it to the left side wall. Stick lifted. He's bodied along the boards, trying to kick it for himself. Back to Shoreswater. He'll have possession of the puck at the left side goal line. Shoreswater now holds, waits. Back down low, McQueenie at the left side goal line. Catholic loves to do their perimeter game and eventually try and walk it in. Now Mulcahy has it, floats it down low, hoping for Henry, the defenseman up in the play, floats it towards the goal. Save made. Brunner a diving shot, and Gladding able to hold on. So 30 seconds remaining here in the first period. Catholic on the power play for another 1:11. So Nolan Scott in to take the draw for CUA. McQueenie and Shoreswater are the wingers. With possession at the line, Mulcahy back to Henry, back down low for McQueenie. McQueenie looking for the pass in front. Oh, he had him, and it was just blocked away by the defensive stick. Great play from Salisbury, whether they knew they did it or not. Left side face-off dot again. Back out at the line. A shot taken from Shoreswater. He can't get it to go through. It was blocked. 10 seconds to go. Another shot taken away. Shoreswater at the line holds, waits. Back to Joey Henry. Another shot. Flung it on goal. Oh, Gladding with another pad save. Time running out. Another shot taken as the horn sounds. 2-1 in favor of Salisbury after one period of play. So the Cardinals with a good period overall. Salisbury said, I'll make it a better first period. They're up 2-1 after one period of play. We'll be back to discuss and break down the first period. Stay with us here on WCUA on this Saturday night. We'll be back in a bit. And we're back to talk about the first period here right before the second period begins. Had a couple goals in that first period. Brendan Johnson scored the first goal for the Cardinals on the power play to give them the 1-0 lead. Owen Finnegan with a nice pass across. Gave it to Johnson. That made it 1-0. Later on in that first period, tying it up with Salisbury. I believe it was Austin Aruda who scored that goal. Tied up for the tie the game back up again, number 97. As we'll have to come back to that as we're back in play here to start the second period. Cardinals still on the power play. Brunner has the puck onside. Shot, save, rebound. Oh, couldn't tuck it home was McQueenie. Puck will roll back down the length of the ice. We'll recap the first period as the second period keeps on going. So Henry back behind his goal. We'll start up at the right side. Pass across over to Cole Mulcahy. Getting it over the line. Over to Shoreswater. Shoreswater now back behind the Salisbury net. Will play it to McQueenie. Back quickly to Jackson Shoreswater. Catholic on the power play. Now it's over. The shot taken. The save made and a rebound was pushed back behind the goal. McQueenie again. Had the puck. He lost it. And going away is Salisbury. Now it rolls off the stick. The ice is a bit wet. Puck flung down the length of the ice. It was touched. And it wasn't, says the referee. So it'll be icing with a minute gone by here in the second period. So as we said, the first goal was scored by Brendan Johnson. Tying it up with Salisbury at 1-1 and Austin Aruda. And then taking the 2-1 lead, Jack Kelly scored his 5th goal of the season. Walked the point on the power play. And ripped the shot in on Daniel Marks. Said he was screened, and that puck went off the post and into the back of the net. So after the first period, the shots were 10-9 in favor of Salisbury. Catholic was 1 for 2 on the power play, 0 for 1 on the PK. We'll continue to recap when we have a second. So at the right side, back behind the goal, Merja had it. He lost it. Coming away with the puck is Salisbury. Do have an important notice we'll have to mention, too, when we have a stoppage as well. So at the right side, puck is dropped to Kelly. Again, the shot taken in the mark with the glove save. Quick glove with that save. So special teams, 1 for 2. Catholic on the power play. Salisbury 0 for 1 on the PK. Excuse me, Catholic's now 1 for 3 on the power play. 0 for 1 on the PK. And Blake Simonson is actually done for Catholic for the night. Trainer told him to ease up a bit. Blake Simonson will be out the remainder of the game for the Catholic Cardinals. He took the big hit at center ice early on in the first. So Simonson done for the night. If we get more word on that after the period, we'll let you know. But as of now, Simonson done for the game. At the line at the point, Salisbury is able to keep it alive. Johnson will have to play it back down low. Johnson over to Merge, takes a bit of a check. Puck loose in the slot and diving and getting a piece of that, I believe, was Nolan Scott. Puck loose again behind the net. Johnson gets it for Catholic over to Merja, and puck will roll back out through center. Back to Salisbury's defense. Merja hit hard along the board. Scott trying to pick up that loose puck. He's knocked down. Play will continue back in the neutral zone as Catholic was able to move it out. Finnegan takes a hit into the boards. Play continues. Back down to those length of the ice. Catholic was caught in exchange. Had the man open, but turned over, and the calling for that puck was Salisbury. They would have had a walk-in for a breakaway. Here's a long shot, and on mark goes wide of the net. And Catholic's got to be careful with their changes here. Salisbury is a big risk-taking team. The home run pass, the quick shot from the point. They love that quick puck movement and their risks. And going the other way, the long pass is McQueenie, but he couldn't get it to go all the or catch it. Excuse me, as he'll have to chase it. Back behind the goal. Salisbury comes away with it but can't clear. Brunner takes a check, gets the puck over to Shoreswater, hoping for the tip from McQueenie. That's off the mark. Henry at the line, left side point, will keep it in, and I believe Catholic was offsides. McQueenie didn't know. So 2-1 the score in the favor of the home team, Salisbury. We have 17-13 remaining here in the second period, excuse me. Catholic now trying to tie this game back up. So Will Brunner in to take the draw for CUA. As we mentioned, if you're just joining us again, I'll mention it one more time. Blake Simonson, number 76, the freshman, is done for the game after taking the big hit at center ice. Now in over the line, across center ice, is Salisbury. They play it back down low. Henry will try and get to it for the Cardinals. Shoreswater tries to settle the bouncing puck. They'll chip it, hoping for McQueenie, but it's out of his reach. It's going to be icing on the Cardinals with 16:50 to go in the second. So the shots are dead even at 11 apiece. Getting to that loose puck now. Or excuse me, face off to the left of Daniel Mark. Won, but not controlled by Salisbury. Puck loose again back behind the goal. Trying to clear out is Salisbury. It's loose back behind the Catholic net again and picked up by Cole Mulcahy. Takes a hit into the boards. McQueenie now trying to settle it. Plays it ahead, hoping for Shoreswater. Shoreswater can't get to it. Played ahead out of his reach. Back by Salisbury, trying to chip it around the Catholic defense, but settling it was Henry. Henry, long feed, hoping for Will Brunner. He'll just chip it in the zone. He was over the red line, barely, but it's no icing. Now Catholic has to be careful of this. They have the home run pass, hoping for Salisbury. Catholic now 3 players back. Salisbury 2-on-3 is a shot off the mask of Mark. He shakes it off. But puck loose again back behind the Catholic net. Big hit into the corner by Mulcahy. Possession of the puck, though, still belongs to Salisbury. Taken down, penalty coming up on Salisbury. It's going to be, looked like holding is the call. And yes, he did grab him. Trying to play that puck was Mulcahy. Taken down illegal, says the referee. So 2 minutes to Jack Kelly. And still down on his knee is Shoreswater, or excuse me, Mulcahy, who slowly gets up. He kind of fell awkwardly. He was pulled. He was reaching for the puck. The player kind of pulled his arm out, and he fell. And he's holding his arm, heading back to the Catholic bench. And he's also a man they use on the power play, so Catholic's going to have to put Frankie Merger out in place of Mulcahy. I don't know how badly he's hurt or whatnot, if he's pulled something or comes out of his socket or something. Hopefully not, but when we get word on that, we'll let you know. So Merger at the point, not able really to settle it down, and it's cleared out of the zone. 15:50 remaining here in the second. Minute 45 remaining on the Catholic power play. Kelly in the box again. That's his, I believe, his second penalty, or his first penalty of the night. So Merger with open space at center. Gains the line, drops it for Finnegan, who didn't know he had it. Now he plays it down low to Merger again. Catholic needs a tying goal, looking for it on the power play. Johnson couldn't settle the bouncing puck. Going back the other way, shorthanded Salisbury has a rush. Deininger takes him hard into the boards and frees up the puck as a result. Merger will get to it. Smart play from Deininger to stay with him all the way. And falling down was Merger. He wasn't tripped. Puck would move out through center. Deininger now takes a hard hit as he hit that player into the boards, and he gets him back. Puck loose again at the line. Deininger can't settle it. Mark out of his net to play it. He's going to leave it, hoping for Deininger. He'll have to shoot this over to Deininger, who tries to collect it. Elects it to leave for Brendan Johnson. Johnson now over the line, has possession. Johnson trying to go all the way with it, but it's taken away by Salisbury, and they'll try and clear it down into the Catholic end. 45 seconds remaining on the power play. 14:40 remaining on the Catholic, or in the second period. Henry back across to Deininger. Deininger with open space. Got 4 goals this year, too, so far. Getting the puck, or touching it at least, was McQueenie as he hopped on the ice, so it won't be icing. Chasing it now. Salisbury trying to clear, but just to center. So Mulcahy back on the ice after, looks like he only missed a shift or two. Takes another hit, but Salisbury gets the puck as Mulcahy really couldn't play it. And it's cleared down the length of the ice to Mark, who will keep it in play. 10 seconds remaining on the Catholic power play. 14 minutes remaining here in the second. About 6 minutes gone by. Puck deflects off the safety netting. The puck will stay in play. Brunner chases after it. Gliding it down to Shoreswater, rips the shot. It was partly blocked away, and a nice shorthanded play. And ahead of the play now was Salisbury. They went for the long pass, but it winds up being icing on the goals. And it was the right call. And Catholic won the race to the red line, barely, but they did win it. So, icing. 13:50 remaining here in the second period. Any questions regarding the game, feel free to put them in the chat. Catholic now looking for the tying goal off this offensive zone draw. Shoreswater hit as he tried to play that puck. Not interference. 2-on-1 going the other way. Salisbury with possession as they wait. They hold. They fire the shot. That goes wide completely of the net. Their leading goal scorer couldn't find the net that time. It was Gardner who had some space. And now in over the line again is Lysak. Has it. Drops it off for the defenseman, but stepping up on him was Mulcahy. He may have caught a stick in the arms. He's holding his wrist. Play will continue. At the line again. Salisbury plays it back down low. Grayson Gardner with possession. Tried to leave it for his winger. Picked up by Catholic again. Shoreswater. High flip. Hoping to get it is McQueenie. The puck bounces. He can't get to it. Hits the man. Play will continue. Player wanted to call down there for a little bit of a high hit. Play will continue as McQueenie was rather just finishing his check. Maybe got a little high, but nonetheless, I digress. Play will continue. Shoreswater tried to float it in on goal. Puck is loose. Picked up by Salisbury in the neutral zone. In on sides again is Salisbury. They ripped a shot that goes just wide of the goal at the right side. Merger will fling it ahead for Finnegan, hoping to get a race ahead of the pack. Finnegan in on goal, shoots, and he just missed the goal that time. High over the glass. Salisbury will collect, try to clear at the right side. With possession of it is Salisbury. Floated into the zone, indirectly off a body. Oh, excuse me, I guess it wasn't off a body. Thought it was icing. Or it wasn't icing, but it is. So 12:33 remaining. Catholic still searching for the tying goal. Just about halfway, close to halfway through this game. And the second goal by Salisbury was scored. I just had a question come in the chat. Jack Kelly scored the second goal for Salisbury, 5th goal of the year. So puck was loose. Quick shot taken by Merger, goes hard off the glass as he kept the puck in, keeping it in. Now he's up into play as Merger, trying to keep it alive for the Cardinals. Loose at the line again, not kept in by the Cardinals. Fast break the other way is, I believe, Aruda, who takes a hard hit into the boards by Scott. Puck bounces around to the other side of the goal, or other side of the defensive zone for the Cardinals. Tripped up on the play is Salisbury. I believe it was number 73 drawing the call. We'll get the thing in a minute. That was a trip. That was the right call. Finnegan will sit 2 minutes for tripping. At the far blue line, Finnegan, it's a pretty clear-cut call. It hit the man right in the skates, and he'll sit for 2. And Catholic needs a big kill here against a red-hot Salisbury power play. So Finnegan sits for the Cardinals. That is his second penalty of the season, as he'll sit for 2 and get a water break as takes a sip. So waiting for the face-off to ensue. It's won by Salisbury. They only took 15 seconds to score on their last power play. There's another shot off this power play, goes wide of the goal. Kelly again. Leaves it for Lysak. Rips the shot. Oh, diving down, a nice play, a selfless play was Mulcahy. Loose again. Puck is loose. Picked up by Salisbury. Open man at the point, but they elect to shoot or pass back behind the goal. Trying to go in front of the net with it, but taking that option away was Henry, and not clearing, though, again, was Henry. Puck loose at the left side line. Back out at the point, but over skating it, or not getting his stick down was Salisbury. McQueenie with the pressure will lay off the gas here and wait between the hash marks. Chasing is McQueenie. They get around the forecheck of McQueenie, but not Shoreswater, as his play was able to free up that puck. Catholic will clear with about a minute remaining on the power play. Salisbury with some good looks, not really any shots though, as now they're in on sides. Lysak has it again. Drops it off. Referee says it's offsides. So 56 seconds remaining, 10:41 remaining on the power play, or in the second period, excuse me. So in to take the draw now was Nolan Scott for the Cardinals. Scott can't win it. Salisbury with possession had trouble as the puck was rolling. It still rolls across the ice. Now, tape-to-tape pass. Gaining the red line is Salisbury, but taken away by Merja. Merja's got Nolan with him, shorthanded, or excuse me, Scott, as they elect to shoot this puck in on goal for another stoppage. Both goaltenders will look good so far tonight. Catholic testing Gladding. He's made some nice glove saves, as had Mark. Still, Catholic with 40 seconds to kill off on this power play. In their defensive zone, Salisbury trying to move it out. And trying to set up shop in the zone, but picking off the loose puck or pass was Scott, who played it back in the O zone again. Now at the red line, Salisbury gets the puck indirectly off the boards. At the line, they don't know where the puck was, and it's out of the zone again. Poor change from Salisbury. Not knowing the puck was coming back to him at the point. Still with 10 seconds to go. Salisbury has it on sides. They wait. Get around the defense of Johnson. The shot taken, and it goes back behind the goal. 2 seconds remaining on the power play. Now it's over. Not a good penalty or power play for Salisbury, really, but the Pangborn penalty kill gets it done for the Cardinals. Puck loose at the line. Now at the face-off dot, Finnegan. Pass across to Shoreswater. Rips the shot that goes through. Just wide of the crease. Deininger plays it back down low, hoping for Combs. Leaves it for Finnegan, and he elects to leave it for Deininger. He'll take the shot. Save made. Rebound was loose, and they shoot it just over the goal. Still with possession. Brunner takes a man hard into the boards. At the line, Catholic is offside, says the referee, so they have to touch up. Now they fling it back in. They can play it again. Finnegan is chasing. Catholic going for a change now. Salisbury now gets around a couple players, and Salisbury moving well through center. Leaves the puck for the drop pass in on goal as they wait. They hold. At the line, the shot taken. And good defensive positioning from Mulcahy prevents that puck from really getting it on net. Puck goes down the length of the ice. 8:50 remaining here in the second period. Puck is loose at the line. Brunner plays it calmly to Salisbury. Not sure he meant to do that, but in on sides again is Salisbury at the right side. I drop it into the slot. Mulcahy takes that dangerous option away. Mulcahy back down low behind to Henry at the left side goal line. Plays catch back to Mulcahy. And glass clear ahead to Shoreswater. He's going to be able to catch up to this puck. So Shoreswater rips it. And Gladding, he made the save. Shoreswater bumped the glove afterwards. And as much as I want to say it's not a timely and unfair reaction, in a way it is. Anytime you kind of bump the goalie's glove or anything, players will take swings and will take any liberties they can get, and hey, don't touch our goaltender. So play will be in the offensive zone draw for the Cardinals as Shoreswater took the shot. Just joining us, Finnegan's penalty was killed off by the Cardinals for tripping. Merger with the shot off the draw goes wide of the goal. At the line again, Mulcahy long feed, or more of a dump in. Hoping for Merger, who was out of the zone. Now he's onside, but can't pick up that puck. Mulcahy has the puck go beyond him. Henry trying to catch up to it. Puck will roll to Mark, and he makes the save. Oh, man, a little dangerous play. Miscommunication from the defensive Catholic, Mulcahy and Henry. But jumping on that puck was Mark before any dangerous trouble came the Cardinals' way. .756 remaining in the second period. Draw to the left of Mark. Indirectly, it's cleared out by Catholic as McQueenie got to it, hoping for Merja. Referee says it's not icing as the puck did not cross the red line. Chasing after it was Merja. He did a good job, though, but not getting possession of it was Merja. Puck was loose at the line. Quick shot taken by McQueenie. Hit hard into the boards with Salisbury's defense, and the puck will stay in play in the zone as the puck was bouncing off the pads of Gladding and now out of the zone. This puck will go all the way down. Deininger has to know he's got a man coming with him. The shot taken on Mark, they score. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's a defensive breakdown for the Cardinals. Deininger didn't know he had a man right behind him. By the time he did, Zach Molaski, might be his second of the game. We'll get an official tally on that after the period. They make it 3-1. That's a goal Catholic would rather not have in the back of their net. Deininger has to know the man is behind him, skating quickly. Right behind him, and he didn't see him. 3-1 in favor of Salisbury. Bit of a flip shot. I think it caught Mark by surprise, too. I think he kind of thought Deininger had him and was going to play him into the corner, but Deininger just didn't see Molaski right on his tail until it was too late. So it's going to be icing here on Catholic. With 7:12 remaining, and it was a 1-goal game. Now it's a 2-goal game, but sometimes when it's a 2-goal game, you kind of see, hey, we're in trouble here. We need to get back in this game. You see the 2-goal deficit instead of 1, it's like, uh-oh, let's turn on our brains a little bit. Let's get back in the game. Let's turn on the adrenaline. Let's turn on the momentum. Let's get momentum back on our side. See if Catholic can do that here. Defensive zone draw to the left of Mark again. Loose back behind the goal. Deininger trying to pick it up. He's battling for it. Deininger leaves it for Brunner. Brunner will clear, try and clear. He can't. Now he tries again, takes a man into the boards. Cardinals moved it out, but it's shot right back in by Salisbury. And Salisbury all of a sudden, and they just look like the better team in this period so far. There's another shot into the slot, and it just ripped wide. Oh my goodness, right in the slot. Catholic gave it up again off a turnover, but Catholic comes away unscathed this time. Now walking it in from the line again is Salisbury. Now back out at the line again with possession. They rip the shot on Mark, deflected, just wide of the goal. It's sitting there and now cleared out to the face-off dot at the left side. Back behind the goal, puck roll to Mark. He kicks it away or sticks it away. Left side point again. They rip another shot, deflected. Mark got a piece of it with his left pad. Another shot towards the goal. That's blocked away as well. Coleman will try and chase it now back behind the left side goal line. Takes a man into the boards. Puck loose. Walking it in from the slot, or point, is Salisbury with possession. Down low. Catholic trying to pick it up. Johnson with a man hard into the boards. But coming away with the puck is Salisbury out of all that trouble. At the line again with possession. They rip the shot in on goal. It goes wide of the net again. Ready to load and take the shot again is Salisbury. That also goes wide from the other side. Again at the point, now back down low, into the high slot. They misfire on the pass. This will allow Catholic to clear with 5:43 to go here in the second. Puck goes across one more time. Long feed ahead, picked off by Johnson, who's up on the play. Johnson looking for 2. He cuts it on goal. Pass across to Merja, off the post. Merja gets it now, looking for the open man. Elects it to give it back to himself. Now over to Shoreswater with 5:25 to go in the second. And they're going to have a penalty here. Scott retaliates, and this is not what you want. You want the Catholic power play. We'll see if they call the retaliation penalty on Scott. It might be a Catholic power play. It might not. We'll wait and see. Oh, they might have Merja in the box here. Excuse me. I thought this penalty was on Salisbury. It's going to be roughing on Merja. So I thought this was a power play for Catholic. Now Merja will sit in the box. So Merja will sit for 2 minutes. Again, it seemed like it was away from the play. Merja was battling towards the goal, kind of behind the net, and they said that was a rough. So Merja will sit. No, excuse me, I thought it was a penalty on Salisbury. No, it's on the Cardinals. They'll need another kill here. They've been rather successful, only giving up 1 power play goal so far and hoping to keep it that way. Kelly at the line again. Lets it go. Deflects over the goal. Henry trying to chase it down for the Cardinals. And getting possession, hoping to center it with Salisbury, and they elect now to go back at the left side goal line. This is their bread and butter. They love this play. Left side goal, or face off that again. It hits the safety netting and will deflect. 5:03 to go in the second period. 1:41 remaining off the Frankie Merja minor penalty for roughing. So the shots 15-13. You feel like it would be higher. It just seems like there's been more shots taken in on goal. It would be in the 20s, but neither team is at 20 yet. Playing a game of blackjack, I suppose. Still trying to make their way up to 21. Anyways, puck going to be dropped to the right of Daniel Mark. Catholic needs a big kill here. Scott able to win it back to Henry, who tries to clear, but it's not hard enough with possession. Salisbury, they rip the shot. Hit the flow, man. Looked like it went in off of Mark's pad, but he got just enough of it to make the save. Mulcahy now with some space gets to go down the length of the ice with 4:45 remaining, 1:20 to go in the penalty. Salisbury taking their time, and you're up by 2. You can do that. Salisbury has it, leaves it for the open man at center, and giving it back to the man, Lysak, who's in over the line, trying to get around the defensive. Okay, they do the shot, and Mark, lightning-like glove. That save was a beauty. It just seems in the second period, Catholic seems more, not playing a bad period, but they're not looking as strong as they did in the first. They look a bit more tired. They're without Blake Simonson for the rest of the game, and he's been a good addition to the team so far. He plays hard, but unfortunately he's done for the game, and Catholic with an even shorter bench compared to Salisbury's full bench, they've got their hands full. Minute remaining on the power play. McQueenie not able to clear off the draw. He's got to get it off the glass. So Salisbury with time now at the right side, now at the left. Excuse me, at the right side. They'll rip the shot in on Mark. That goes through the crease again off the boards, but not cleared out of the zone. Back down low again. Salisbury tries to get that pass. Gardner has it, waits, back out towards the line again to Nagel. At the point, controlling with it is Villa. Villa waits, gives it across to Kelly. Deflection, oh, just wide of the net, looking for Gardner on the backdoor play. They love this play. They did it last year. Catholic got burned with it several times, and hopefully not this time, as Catholic is able to clear. Catholic going down with 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Gardner leaves it, hoping for Villa. He's got it. He's in over the line. Villa trying to get around the defensive Deininger. Deininger did a good job to keep it in the perimeter and prevent the puck from going through. And Catholic is able to pick it up, trying to hit the man out of the box. Maybe was Finnegan, but he couldn't get control of it. Now Catholic does. They've got the open man, Deininger, hoping for the home run pass to Merja. He's got him. Merja, it'll go. Waits, fires it. He scores! Frankie Merja out of the box and on the board. Catholic now down one. Oh, what a turn of events there. Couldn't make it up, could you? Wow. Deininger with the heads-up play to find Merja out of the box, in on goal, rips it over the glove of the right-handed goaltender Gladding. 3-2. Merja, his fourth goal of the season, and that's a big goal. Deininger with a beautiful setup. Merja the finish. So play will continue here, and Salisbury doesn't want to hear any of that. They have the puck again. They'll rip it in on goal. Mark with the quick save. 3:03 remaining here in the second period. Catholic now down only one. Cut the lead in half. So we've got 3:03 remaining here in the second period. Just a reminder, as we try to always say, listen for the clock. We'll do our best. But it's more of a just try and listen to the time. It's all I got for you. Now, play will ensue back behind the Catholic net, back out towards the line. Merja trying to clear. He's bodied along the wall. Oh, man, taking a lot of hacks and whacks. Cross checks. Sticks come up. Merja sandwiched along the boards. Doesn't matter. Catholic will clear. 2:35 remaining in the second. Pass into the middle onto the tape of Salisbury. They get around the defense. They fire the shot over the goal. That was number 28 with the shot, as we don't have his name listed as of now, but we'll try and get it in a second. Now at the line, Salisbury keeps it in. Bouncing puck, picked up by Catholic as the bounce goes the Catholic way. Cole Mulcahy now has it back behind the goal, waits, pass across to Henry. Henry has it, looking for the long feed to Merja again, but it's flagged down that time by Salisbury. They're learning their lesson as the puck is loose. Picked up now with the steal is Scott, 3-on-2. Scott has it, waits, rips it, missed the net on the far side. Trying to keep it in the zone was Henry, was racing over to get it. Racing back now was Mulcahy to chop it away from the winger, and Catholic will retain possession with under 2 to go. Henry to Merja, to Mulcahy. Puck was picked off, sent back down the length of the ice, back behind the net of Mark. Mulcahy now. Puck taken by Finnegan. Finnegan up the wall to Swarswater, and Catholic is offsides as they get possession. Looked like it may not have been offsides, but the puck did come out. And I think the right call made by the referee. Looked like it's a me. Got a minute 34 remaining here in the second period. Catholic now down 1, and that's a much better look going into the third period. But we still got a minute 34 to play with, so I won't elaborate on that anymore. Minute 34 remaining here in the second. Finnegan trying to get it off the draw. Deininger takes a hit, but makes a play, shoots the puck into the zone. Now the puck by Lysak gets it ahead, hoping to get his man ahead of the pack, but Johnson cleared. Now shot back into the zone. Minute 22 to work with. McQueenie over to Deininger with space. Head up. and is able to clear ahead to McQueenie. McQueenie getting ahead of the pack, and he lost the puck in doing so, but still has it. Floats it towards the goal, looking for the pass. He's dumped behind the play. About 1:05 to go here in the second period. Johnson now will have to collect and play it. Try and clear out of the zone. Back down low to Gardner. Johnson will pick up the inerrant pass over to McQueenie at the left side boards with his head up. Takes a bit of a check. And floating it to center was Salisbury. Now again a shot, and Mark with a good glove is able to halt play right there. So 48 seconds to go here in the second period. Catholic now trying to hold on and get out of this period down only by 1. Off this draw in the defensive zone. Merger will wait for Mulcahy to play it, but not getting the puck. Is Catholic. It's loose at the line and picked up at the left side dot by Catholic. Merger ahead to Shores Water. He's got the puck with space. Rips it. Gladding with the save. Puck was loose. It's still loose. And Scott now can't settle the bouncing puck. Mercer's trying to help him, but getting ahead of the play, and the puck goes down the length of the ice. With time now is Villa. Oh, great stick check by Henry to prevent the puck from getting to with his open man. Now a long feed from Shoreswater to Mercer. Puck wasn't really bouncing all the way. Long shot taken by Salisbury. 6 seconds to go. Henry plays it across to Mulcahy, who will calmly hold this puck. As the second period ends, Catholic down by 1. 3-2 after 2 periods of play. We'll be back to dissect the second period. Bit more tame for the most part, but big third period ahead, as you can imagine. Catholic now. With a good end of the second period. I didn't think it was their best period overall, but we'll be back to discuss the second period in a few minutes. And we're back for the second period intermission report. Cardinals down 3-2 after 2. The third goal for Salisbury was scored by number 2, and that is, I'll get his name in just a second, Zach Molaski, like you mentioned, third goal of the season. That beat Mark in an interesting play. Jackson Deininger kind of got caught, and he didn't see the man Molaski behind him. As a result, Cardinals let up a quick shot, and that beat Mark over the shoulder to make it 3-2, or 3-1. And then Frankie Merja, after he got in the box for a boarding penalty, Jackson Deininger with his head up found the man ahead of the play, and that made it 3-2. Frankie Merja with the finish over the blocker or glove of Gladding made it 3-2. And that's where we sit after 2 periods of play. Blake Simonson, like you mentioned, he's done for the game. Unfortunately, he's concussed after that high hit in the first period, says the trainer, that we have here. 18-17 are the shots in favor of the home team, so rather even. 2 penalties in that period for Catholic. Salisbury for holding, and Catholic a trip and a board. To start this third period, Johnson now will take it off the draw. Johnson plays it across back into the defensive end, hoping for or Salisbury, a miss pass. Picked up by Salisbury as Deininger floated it in the zone. Merja waits for his players to get on side, sidesteps a check, then slips and picks up his pace, trying to pick up the puck. He wasn't able to retain and get possession of the puck. Pass goes across the length of the ice to Molaski. Puck was knocked off his stick, still loose behind the goal. Looking in front is Kelly. Neither team can get the puck to settle as the puck is the ice is pretty wet after the Zamboni just got off a few minutes ago. Merja now has the puck, starts up, but he overskated the puck and it's still pretty wet. It's hard to get the puck where you want it to go. As a result, Salisbury will get possession as Catholic dumped it in. They wait for the open pass, going to be deflected behind the Catholic net, so no icing as Henry will take the man into the boards. Puck comes free again, still loose. McQueenie battles for it. Puck goes back out towards the line. A shot taken was blocked by Mulcahy. Finnegan leaves it for Mulcahy. He has space. Combs trying to screen. Mulcahy's offside, shoots it into the zone. I don't think he knew. 18:40 remaining here in the third period, Catholic down by 1. So off this draw in the neutral zone, 18:40 to go in the third period. Catholic looking for the tying goal. Puck goes across, now back into the middle of the ice. Finds the man at the left side winger. Gardner, a shot! And Mark squeezes the pads together for a big save. That's Mark's 16th save on the night. He's made some good saves so far through traffic. It seems like I mentioned, it seems like it's a higher scoring game. And neither team has 21 or not even 20 shots yet. So it's definitely still a low shooting game. It seems like it's higher. It really isn't. It's just the pace of play has been intense. So puck is loose again at the goal line, centering it in front with Salisbury. They like to go back behind the goal. Lysak has it, passes it back behind the goal to Gardner. He's fended off by Henry, who leaves it for Mulcahy. Mulcahy has it, backhanded up the length of the wall, hoping for Combs. He gets it ahead to clear. And with possession now, Salisbury in their own end as Catholic goes for a change. Salisbury has it. They're in over the line with space. They wait. Hold, fire it, deflects. Oh my goodness, I thought it deflected into the back of the net, but it's just wide. Henry will push the play ahead at the right side. He's got space. Henry now up in the play, waits, fires a shot. Where is it? Gladding says he's got it, and he does. With 17:44 to go here in the third. So 3-2 the score. Still, Henry with a good rush to try and keep the puck in the back of their net. Gladding knew he had it. It's just a dangerous play when you put the stick down sometimes. Sometimes it just leaks under the stick. That time it didn't. Off this O-zone draw, it's won by the Cardinals. A shot was taken, partly deflected, and Salisbury will retain possession. Salisbury trying to clear at the left side. Schwarzwater prevents that from happening, at least rather cleanly. Johnson will have to play this puck. He's hit into the boards. Puck comes free to Schwarzwater, sidesteps a check, lost the puck in doing so, and regathering it for Salisbury is Concha, but he's not able to clear. At the line, bouncing puck, Deininger battling for it, trying to swat it and keep it in the zone. Now at the line, another shot taken. That's out of the zone, and going the other way, Salisbury trying to keep it alive. Well, they do, just to the line, but Catholic gets possession back. Johnson gets the return feed from Deininger. Johnson with speed tries to take on all four Salisbury players and does so rather successfully. Still has it. Lost the puck. Loose again. Backhander on goal. Save made by Gladding. Rebound loose and cleared, but just to the left side line. Another shot taken. Hits Gladding in the helmet, and it looked like he was rather stung on that play, but shakes it off and looks okay. Now player trying to take it 1-on-4 back behind the goal. Holds it. Waits. Ridden down by McQueenie as he kind of slipped in doing so. Puck comes to the line again. A one-timer deflects. Oh, I don't know how that didn't go back in the net. Big save from Mark as it partly deflected off of his helmet. An awkward play as it's so loose. I mean, the puck is bouncing around like crazy sometimes, and sometimes it isn't with the wet ice. Now, Brunner with two big blocks. Finnegan's going to skate after it. Brunner might be hurt as he's trying to get back up as he blocked the shot with his skate. On the other end of the ice, you got icing. Oh, a lot of action going on here in the early parts of the third. It looks like Brunner's okay. It's a stinger. Puck hit him in the knee, one him in the face, one in the knee. As he gets on the bench. And looks like he's okay. Now, another thing to mention, too, is Gladding, as I'm noticing, is holding his helmet, or his head. He's shaking his head a lot. That shot hit him right square in the face, and he still might be feeling the effects of it. So Catholic, I mean, they can't hear me, but knowing that, if they do know it, trying to get some shots on goal. Here's McQueenie. Going to race after this. He'll negate the icing. Takes a hit as a result, trying to free up the puck for his fellow Cardinal teammates. McQueenie leaves it for Scott. Falling down is McQueenie, and takes his tumble as well. Ice is really wet as a result, but a 2-on-1 going the other way. Mercer's trying to catch him. They wait. Fires a shot. Mark the save. Rebound loose. Cleared out along the length of the wall. Mercer, oh my goodness. McQueenie tried to clear it back. Here's a shot on Mark. Gets the puck in his glove as a result. Big save. Puck took an awkward bounce when trying to clear. 15:30 remaining here in the third period. Catholic still looking for the tying goal. Off this draw in the defensive zone for the Cardinals, they're able to clear. Henry gets it ahead to Schwarzwater. Schwarzwater, puck is in his feet, trying to kick it ahead to Merja. Puck deflects off the ref, or off the dasher, they say, so it's going to be a face-off in the... Well, referees are debating it. Is it in the neutral zone or is it in the defensive zone for the Cardinals? So head coach Steven Terenzio verbally motions to the neutral zone, but this puck is going to be dropped in the defensive zone for the Cardinals. Got 15:15 remaining here in the third period. Catholic not able to win the draw. Salisbury at the line, floats it on goal. It's blocked again. Scott trying to keep it alive for the Cardinals. Goes over to Lysak at the right side line. Puck in front. Save made Mark. Puck was bouncing around. Now another shot from the point is deflected and wide. Oh, Scott blocked that one. He's feeling it. Coming away with the puck is Schwarzwater. If he can control it, he's got a man at center cutting towards the goal, but he couldn't get it. Now, pass off the mark for Salisbury. They'll touch up, so it won't be a whistle. Catholic has possession. Merja ahead to Schwarzwater, trying to catch Salisbury in exchange. All by himself, cuts towards the goal, takes a big hit. He sits down after that one, trying to clear the zone of Salisbury. They go back to their defensive corps. Getting the puck as Schwarzwater has it, finds the man Henry, up in the play. Rips the shot along the line. Oh, just wide of the net. Now Lysak by himself, trying to get around the defensive Mulcahy. Floats it ahead and around the defenseman, will chase it himself. Henry takes a check into the boards. Henry's down, and he's holding his head. Finnegan takes a high check as well. Henry slow to get up. Play continues. A shot taken, and Mark with another big save. Player dumped after the whistle by Finnegan, and players came together for a moment. But nothing will come out of this penalty-wise. But the physicality continues. You know it's going to be a hectic and fun 14 minutes of play. So we'll see if they're actually going to take anybody to the box here. I didn't think initially that they were, and they still won't. It looks like just a word from the referee to the players and now to Steven Terenzi. But play 5-on-5. We'll play 5-on-5, 14:08 remaining here in the third. McQueenie can't win the draw. It's loose in the skates of a couple Catholic players. He had Finnegan ahead of the pack, but he couldn't control the puck. Salisbury will keep it in the offensive zone. Back down loose by the goal line and checked along the wall by Deininger, but Salisbury with possession. They floated in front. Puck loose. Now back out to the left side point. Back down low behind the goal again. Deininger has it. Deininger waits. Tried to get the puck to bounce back to him. It didn't. Open space at the point. Salisbury has it. They float the shot in on goal. Mark didn't know where it was, but he made the save with his right pad. Again, back down low. Johnson had it. He couldn't get it. Floats it across over to Deininger. It was Salisbury who played it to Deininger by accident, but he gets the puck, tries to settle it, bodied his Deininger. Bodies come together again and trying to find that loose puck. We got 13:20 to go here. Johnson now with speed. He cuts up. Defense is caught. Johnson trying to get around. Johnson has it, and he took a whiff at the puck, but the puck was a little too far out of his reach. Mulcahy steps in at the point to keep it alive. Combs chasing it, but Salisbury calmly will play as Catholic partly went for a change. Now Salisbury does, so it's a 1-on-4. Oh, big hit by Scott. Retaliatory hit from behind a cross check, and referees let that go. So in on sides again is dumped in by the goals, picked up by Mulcahy. Mulcahy, puck in his skates, tries to free up the puck. He can't. Bodies along the wall again. Cardinals still can't clear. Another shot taken. That goes over the net, but still not cleared. At the line again, right side. They hold, wait, fired on goal. Oh, it's another diving block. A big selfless play from Nolan Scott. Now, but the puck still possession. Another shot on Mark, and he holds on again. Catholic been under siege here for the last minute or so. Need to get their bearings a bit. But to say the camaraderie and the teamwork isn't there, I mean, you've got Will Brunner. He blocked a shot with his face, his foot. Nolan Scott, 2 blocks. Big selfless plays from this team. It's something you love to see in the early going still of this season. Catholic looking to pull this one out with some heroics here in the third. Shoreswater takes a check, puck loose in the slot and cleared out. Deininger ahead of the pack. He's still got 2 players to work around. Has the puck, waits, tries to hold on to the puck and lug it. And a penalty coming up here. This is going to be on Salisbury. Catholic power play with 12:10, 12:04 to go. We'll wait for the official signal. It looked like a hold, but we'll wait and see what the call is. So 12:04 remaining in the third period. Michael Nagel back in the box again for the goals. Off this face-off, holding was the official call, and he'll sit for 2. Puck is cleared down the length of the ice. Under 12 to go. Minute 50 remaining here in the third period. Deininger now waits for his players to set up shop as he elects to try and get the puck in the O-zone. Deininger now with space. Has the puck. Gets around 1. Looks to set up shop. Gets it around the defense again. He's now behind the Salisbury net. He's pretty much just skated the length of the ice. Deininger back it up the line to Merja. Merja, oh, he had it and gets it back. Looked like it was going to be an easy clear out, but Merja has possession again. Merja looking to set up the tying goal. Fires it. Save made. Rebound loose in front. Now loose at the line again. Salisbury collects. Lysak shorthanded. Nolan Scott getting back. Bodies him along the boards, as does Deininger. Lysak keeps on trucking. Circles the ice and plays it back to his defensive players, who are just going to wait and float this down the length of the ice. Catholic caught in exchange. Mark's got a man behind him. He's got to play it away from him. He does safely to Mulcahy, who will take that as kind of like a startup pass. He's in on sides. Around 1, waits, fires it, and where's the puck? Gladding's got it in the glove. 49 seconds to go on the power play. 10:53 to go here in the third period. Cardinals looking for a big tying goal on the power play. They had some good looks, especially with players in front. The rebound was there, but cleared out by the goals. So shots 23 to 22. Now they're both over 20. 21, I guess say. So no blackjack for anybody. The play will continue. Henry couldn't control it as he had the pass to Shoreswater. Puck went off Shoreswater's stick. Catholic will have to recollect with 35 seconds to go on a interesting power play. Good looks and some, well, not so good looks. Getting the red line was did not gain the red line was Mulcahy, but it deflected off a stick. Mulcahy battling for it. Mulcahy, or McQueenie, excuse me. Now shot down the length of the ice. Mark will leave it. Played up ahead to Henry. Had trouble with it, but Mulcahy gets back in time. We got 10 seconds remaining on this Priz power play. One successful attempt tonight. Now ahead of the, trying to get in on sides again as Shoreswater has the puck back by the right side goal line. It's loose. Battling for it. Blind pass, hoping for the defenseman, but picked up out of the box by Molaski. He has the puck. Cuts it on goal, and Mark's got it. Big save from Mark again as the man came roaring out of the box. Cardinals, interesting power play. Like we mentioned, some good looks, some not so good looks, but still 3-2. They still have 9 minutes to work with, practically 10 minutes to work with. See if the Cardinals can cook up something here in this third period. Another thing just to mention, too, I mean, look at the bench. I mean, Catholic only has 7 players on that bench. You got over 10 players for Salisbury on their bench. And the Cardinals are giving all they got. Here's a loose puck in the slot. That just goes just wide of the net. But Cardinals really battling. They're giving it their all. This is always a tough team to play against. They always get a lot of guys. They play tough. Oh, diving block by Merja, and it may have hit him up high. He's feeling it. Oh, my goodness. Play will continue. Merja got hit up high while blocking it as he fell. He's in over the bench, and oh, man, he is really feeling it after that block. Now went on sides again, cutting towards the goal. Mark will cover up. Oh, man, that's just a dangerous play. I mean, Merja kind of tripped and fell off his own feet, and the puck, as he fell, was shot into, like, his head. That's, oh, my goodness, that is a very scary play. Referee talking it over with him, making sure he's okay. Stays on the bench. Trainer, I'm sure, will be over shortly. So we'll see if Merja can continue to play in this game. That's just such a dangerous play and something you hope he's okay from. Here's another shot taken that goes wide of the goal. Johnson now plays it across, hoping for Deininger. Deininger let it go for Combs, but neither could pick up the puck. Now cleared out through center. Finnegan trying to push it ahead of the pack. Had a good chance. Puck bouncing around again at the line. In on side. Scott went for the check. Couldn't pick up the puck. Molaski had it. Played it down low to the winger. Back out towards the line again. Another shot taken and just goes wide of the goal. Combs will chase after it. 8:40 to go. And you can see Catholics running on fumes a bit here. Short one guy. Could be short another. See what happens with Frankie Merja. Catholics still battling. They're doing their best. Molaski now drops it off the goal line. Looks for the backdoor feed. It was just off the mark. They had it set up perfectly. Catholic gets away unscathed. Johnson now has time. Skates up with Finnegan as Catholic goes for a change. Johnson cuts in towards the goal. Waits. Fires a shot. Big save. Rebounds loose. And back behind the goal. Great finish getting up up play by Johnson. Catholic needs more of that in this third. Finnegan now battling for it. Puck is loose. Picked up by Salisbury as the man taken hard into the boards. Nevertheless, Finnegan tried to play it to the man down low. Keeping it alive was Mulcahy at the line. Back down low to Finnegan at the right side faceoff dot. Back to Mulcahy at center. 7:50 to go in a interesting and entertaining third. Shoreswater, a shot. Big save off the pads of Gladding. Rebound back down low behind the goal. Shoreswater trying to pick it up. Shoreswater has time. He's converged upon and elects to play it back down low where Brunner's checked. Trying to pick it up again and was Catholic, but Salisbury almost had the home run play for a breakaway, but the pass was off the mark. Mulcahy now in his defensive zone. Plays it across to Henry. Intercepted by Salisbury look for the deflection in on goal. Puck loose. Henry battling for it. He can't get it. Catholic now trying to get some reinforcements on the open man, Lysak. They still can't clear. Gardner has it again. Drops it to Lysak behind the goal. Looks in front. Circles. Back out towards the right side goal line. It looked like he was going to the point. Lysak has it. Now at the point. They wait. Quick touch pass. Shot taken. Mark. Another save. So ozone draw coming up to the left of Daniel Mark. Johnson across to Deininger. Deininger elects to let it go. He thought it was going to be hard enough for Brunner, and it's not out of the zone. Still with time. 6:40 to be exact. Catholic trying to find the tying goal here. Nolan Scott plays it ahead for McQueenie. McQueenie now. It's going to be icing as he couldn't catch up to it. 6:33 to go. The shots are still dead even. It just seems like the time of possession really has now been in favor of Salisbury again. Same with the second period. They've got more bodies, but the score remains close. There we get to be crunch time for the Catholic Cardinals. We'll see what they can do here. Another defensive zone draw. Left to the left of Mark. One cleanly by Scott. Johnson plays it behind the net to Deininger, but he couldn't hold on to the puck. Picked up by Salisbury, but clearing to the line is McQueenie. A shot taken. Blocker save. Mark off the boards. Who's behind the goal. Picked up and taken away mainly by Salisbury at the line again. Picking it up and not clearing now, but now eventually clearing is Finnegan. Finnegan has it to the left side. Drops it to McQueenie. Backhander shot, or more of a clear. Now at the line, Deininger has it, and he can't keep it in the zone. Going the other way, Salisbury with speed at the left side. Waits, gets around the defense. Oh, big hit by Scott, frees up the puck, but Catholic can't keep it. Now at the line again with possession of Salisbury. Left side wall, a shot taken, it's blocked. Johnson battling for it. Sticks come up high. Has some antlers going up that way, but play will continue. Maybe high sticking potentially, but play continues. Here's Deininger, has it to the right side. Deininger in on sides, waits, holds, lets it go, and the save made by Gladding. 5:28 remaining here in the third period. We knew what this game was going to offer, and it's pretty much lived up to its potential for the most part. You know, hard hits, big goals, hopefully a couple more big goals for the Cardinals in this game. Just about 5.5 minutes gone remaining in the third. At the line, quick shot Mulcahy, it's blocked. 2-on-1 going the other way. Lasky has it, he holds. Pass across, and the pass was off the Mark. Mark gets across, 2 for the save. Big hit behind the net as well, and play will continue. Catholic, Brunner ahead to Shoreswater. Pass was off the Mark. Shoreswater trying to hunt it down. Puck comes back to Mulcahy. We've got about 5 minutes to go here in the third. Mulcahy, an errant pass. Now offsides and letting it go with Salisbury, so Catholic touched up, or excuse me, Salisbury did, but with possession is Catholic. Mulcahy across the Shoreswater at the right side, has it, waits, circles the net, takes his time, and rips the shot off the glove. Oh, Gladding got a piece. Puck still in play. Merja, Mulcahy, a shot. Save made, rebound was loose. Gladding still not on top of it. It's still loose back behind the goal. And not clearing. Oh, big hit on Merja. He was knocked down, but puck still goes back to Catholic. You got 4:20 remaining here in the third. Both teams partly went for a change. Getting around the defense was Salisbury. They cut in again. This time he shoved away and knocked down was Mulcahy. So Henry had it. Lost the puck off the stick. At the point again, an errant pass. Finnegan chases after it with 4 to go. And Catholic now, oh my gosh, Catholic had had too many men on the ice, but referee lets it go. Lysak, a shot deflected into the safety netting, more or less the ceiling, and out of play. So 3:53 remaining here in the third period. Honestly, it could have been too many men on Catholic, too many men on Salisbury as well. So, nevertheless, we stay 5-on-5. Getting to be crunch time for the Cardinals, as we know. 3:53 remaining here in the third. Off this draw, Catholic won it back. Lysak a shot. Save made. Rebound in front. Mark with the second save. Another shot. That stopped two. Where is it? They're digging for it. And now Craig out to the right side wall. Big saves from Mark. Right side wall again. Back down low. A shot taken. Mark holds on. He lost the stick. Holds on for a big save. 3:38 to go. 1-goal game. Salisbury still in front. Catholic looking to tie it up. Again, the time of possession has been close, or hasn't really been close in my opinion. It's more or less in the third. I think we've seen more of Salisbury's offense, but haven't connected in this third period. As a result, Catholic is still alive, and good defensive play from Catholic too. They're doing all that they can. Selfless hockey. And the defensive zone. Johnson ahead, long feed hoping for Finnegan. He turns his back, now flings it into the zone so it won't be icing. Catholic's still playing rather tentative here. You gotta get up in the play now. 3 minutes to go, need a tying goal. Long feed ahead, hoping for Aruda. He has a goal tonight, he's looking for two. In on sides, puck was behind him, but they're still gonna call it on sides. Now out of the zone, good offensive play by Henry. Henry now with Finnegan. Finnegan catches the puck, fires a shot as he was hit, save made. Henry lost his stick, so he can't really play this puck. As a result, it's a free clear out for Salisbury. You got 2:50 remaining here in the third. Catholic searching for the tying goal. Shoreswater. Back to Johnson. Johnson now has it. Waits. Finds the man. It's picked off by Salisbury, but not taken possession-wise. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone. Merja settles it down. Merja looking for Brunner. Brunner frees up the puck for Shoreswater. In on goal. He scores! Shoreswater ties the game at 3 apiece. Wow. I'm not sure that's how they drew it up. Brunner practically with the pick. Frees up the puck to Shoreswater. Hey, look at that. Catholic ties the game at 3. Oh, my goodness. He beats Gladding through the wickets. Kind of like the Kucherov fake move. And, well, not necessarily. He more or less just put it 5-hole. Open up the leg, slid it through. Puck didn't even leave the ice. Between the wickets, 3-3. I don't know if Brunner would get credit for the assist. He didn't touch the puck, but Brunner kind of bowled his way into 2 players. He fell down, but the puck went to Shoreswater. He tucks it home. We're tied at 3 with 2:22 to go here in the third. Wow. So 3-3, 2:22 to go here in the third period. Offensive zone draw coming up for Salisbury to the left of Daniel Mark. Here's a shot taken. Mark the save, rebound loose. Henry couldn't free up that puck. With possession of it, Salisbury again. They'll move it back out towards the line. They try to. Shoreswater prevented that from happening. And clearing is Shoreswater. He's got Merja with him. Shoreswater has it. Tries to cut in towards the goal. Takes a big check. Oh, man, it looked maybe a bit high as well. Play will continue. Now at the left side, not gloving it down is Johnson. Catholic has time, but they have the open man. Now they're going to say it was a hand pass. Minute 49 to go. Shoreswater's a big man, and to hit him high like that, well, you needed someone else to hit him high too. Look to say, I don't know if it was in the face or not. Maybe a bit high. I don't know. With a minute 49 left, most referees don't like to hand out late power plays to either team unless it's that obvious. I feel like that's a play where you could kind of say there's no call, maybe. I don't know. Just my opinion. Play continues here. Shot was blocked at the line. Deininger will clear. Got a minute 38 to go. A 3-3 game. This game lives up to the anticipation, I feel like, every time. Now, right side goal line again. Scott has it. Scott floats it towards the goal, looking for the tip. McQueenie was knocked down in front. Minute 22 to go. Catholic looking to hold on to this tie so far. Deininger bumped, knocked down to the line. Deininger has it, takes a hit, but getting the puck into the zone, I believe, was McQueenie. Puck was knocked out of his stick. He wanted a penalty. He's not going to get it. So Scott now frees up the puck. McQueenie goes after the man who hit him. Sidestepping the check. This is going to be offsides on Catholic. I think, or did they call something here? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh, they got both of them. I'm sorry. I thought it was maybe too many men on Salisbury, but they're going to call McQueenie and Molaski each coincidental minors. And it's going to be, I think, 4-on-4. Didn't see what the signal was. It looks like it's 2-and-2, so it's a minor penalty on both players. Didn't see the signal. I guess you could say roughing. I mean, both their sticks kind of came up. They were fighting each other, and it will be 4-on-4 with 59 seconds to go here in the third period. Salisbury is the faster team, so this is somewhere where you really have to watch out for. There's more ice to work with. It's not 3-on-3 where there's that much open time and space, but enough where Salisbury's got their big guns out there ready to try and move this puck quickly into the O-zone. So if you lose this draw, you really need your defenseman back. I think you need, I want to say, you want both of them back. So as Henry and Mulcahy switch places here. Neutral zone draw, 59 seconds to go. Shoreswater in to take the draw, not able to win it. And with time in the possession, stolen away by Merja. Merja has it behind the goal. Looks to wrap it, the save made. He's knocked down afterwards. He got 50 seconds to go at the left side. Shoreswater tries to free up the puck. He's able to, gets it to Mulcahy. 40 seconds to go. Mulcahy with time, has it again. Holds on to this puck. He's really just trying to play for the extra 5 minutes. Henry now, not pressured, takes his time as Catholic will slowly try and wind down this clock a bit. 25 seconds to go. Now they have time. Shoreswater has it with space. Shoreswater holds it, fires it. That's blocked. Again, behind the net, Salisbury picks it up. And you know you're going to move this puck out quickly, but they missed the pass. Okay, he can't settle it, but he's got Henry behind him to help him. Back across, Henry to Merja, over to Henry. This could be icing here. It will be icing, so they might put a quick, let's see how many seconds they put on the clock for a late offensive zone draw. I'm not sure if the third period's over yet or if they're just going to let it go. Let's see. Could be an icing call with 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Timekeeper doesn't think so. Referees are talking it over. I think they're just going to let this go to OT. So, sudden death overtime for the second time in the last 2 games that Catholic has played each other. Actually, we're going to see. Do we have time for... we might have another O-zone draw here for Salisbury. We'll wait and see. Anyway. Catholic hasn't played in an overtime game yet this season. They were 1-0 last year with Matthew Hornick scoring. Actually, no, excuse me. They were 2-1 last year in overtime games. Jackson Shoreswater scored in overtime against George Mason, and Matthew Hornick scored in overtime against Salisbury. One loss came against George Mason early last year, but since then, Catholic has been undefeated in overtime. This year, 0-0. That is their first time playing beyond the 60-minute session. But we'll see if we have some overtime magic here from one of the Cardinals. This game living up to everything it was supposed to be. What more could you want now? 5 more minutes of play. So about a minute remaining on the penalties. This could be 3-on-3? I don't know. It might be. So goaltenders will change sides again. It will. I think so. We got 3 Catholic players on the ice. 4 for Salisbury. This should be, it's 4-on-4 usually, I believe, and they're moving it to 3-on-3. Let's wait and see. So the 3 players out there for Catholic, Deininger, Shoreswater, and Cole Mulcahy. All of them have goals this year, at least 2 on the season. Deininger with 3, Cole Mulcahy with 1, and Shoreswater with 2. So we'll be 3-on-3 for a minute. Overtime session underway. We know what's happened before. We'll see that can happen again. 2-on-1 though. Here comes Salisbury with possession. They overskate the puck but get it back. As they wait, back down low. At the goal line, comes free. Mulcahy trying to get possession for Catholic. And as we know, I mean, 3-on-3 is all about possession. Deininger with open space. Holds it. Waits, gets around the defense and around the referee, cuts in towards the goal. Deininger shoots, he scores! Jackson Deininger goes all the way, and the Cardinals come all the way back to win 4-3. Wow. Only took 31 seconds. The last time it took almost the entire session. This time, Catholic steals another win. This time against Salisbury in their new home rink. Wow. Great game played from both sides. The Salisbury is always a great opponent, tough opponent. They played their best. Catholic comes away in a win I think they stole tonight. Jackson Deininger, the overtime hero. Congratulations to the young man. His first overtime goal as a Cardinal. Catholic wins this one. Final score, 4-3.
All right, Cards.
Exciting comeback win. They move to 3-2 on the season. They'll play next Saturday night against Widener at 9:40 p.m. at Iceworks. We'll talk more about that in the post game, but Catholic comes away victorious, and this is a team that never gives up. One thing about this team, they've had some trouble maybe with some preparation before games, or they're short players. They were short tonight. It doesn't matter. This team gives it an effort every single night, a strong effort that is. And the Cardinals win this one 4-3 in overtime, exciting fashion. We'll be back to wrap this one up in a few minutes. We'll be back. That's okay. Well, welcome back to the post-game report. We're live from the not the Tucker Road Ice Rink, Talbot County Ice Skating Rink in Easton, Maryland. I'm here with the man of the hour, Jackson Deininger. He scored the overtime winner. Jackson, take me through that goal.
So I was just coming down, and I heard Schwartzy in the back telling me to slow down a little bit, and D pinched a little too hard, and I decided I could beat him, and then I knew I had some speed, and I was just went in and tucked it 5-hole.
Yeah, Jackson, it's a gritty game tonight. Salisbury's always a very good team. They play well. They had a lot more guys than we did on the bench. What was the message going into that game? You know, we've beat them before, but we've also lost before. What's the message going into a game like this when it's always hard-hitting and always tough?
Just do whatever it takes to win. I mean, guys are blocking shots everywhere, taking hits, buying into the system, really a team win.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough one for Catholic when it's body's going down and Blake's hurt, but they get the job done. One more thing I'm going to ask you here, besides my usual typical interview ender question, is going into next week, how does a team like Catholic build on this? Next week we play Widener. I know you haven't played them before. Widener is similar to Salisbury. What do you do when you have another tough game coming up like this?
I think we just need to keep going with the systems, not try to do anything too cute. I think everyone's bought in this game, and hopefully we'll keep going.
Absolutely. You're such a selfless player. I always gotta say, you're always so humble. You scored a big goal, and you're very calm like this. So definitely something different that we've seen. Anybody else at home you'd like to shout out back at home?
If my pops is watching, hey Dad, I appreciate all the coaching, and scored because of you.
Absolutely. You heard it from the man himself, Jackson Deininger, scoring the game-winning goal tonight versus Salisbury. Jackson, enjoy the win.
Thank you, Julian.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You're good, man. Yes, sir. We'll be back in a second to continue the post-game here from Talbot County Ice Skating Rink. We'll be back in a second. Hey, testing 1, 2. We're just going to continue. We have our information here from today's game. And we'll recap the goals tonight. Brendan Johnson scored the first goal for the Cardinals as the pass rink across from Owen Finnegan, actually pretty much right behind me. That made it 1-0. Salisbury was able to tie the game up. It was a shot off a 2-on-1 that beat Daniel Mark over the shoulder. And it was 2-1, Jack Kelly on the power play, his 5th goal of the season. He walked the point at the right side, ripped it past Daniel Mark, who was screened. Puck hit the far post, dropped it into the back of the net. That made it 2-1 after 1. The shots were 10-9 in favor of Salisbury after 1. And Blake Simonson, like we mentioned, just in my notes here, he was gone for the rest of the game after a high hit. He is concussed as well, and we'll have more on that hopefully next week. In the second period, Catholic went down 3-1. A bit of an errant play by Jackson Deininger, actually. He made up for it in a sense. Zach Molaski scored the 3rd goal for Salisbury. Catholic didn't see, or I guess Deininger didn't see the man chasing up to the puck. Deininger turned it over, and it was a flip shot. It beat the goaltender into the back of the net, Daniel Mark. That made it 3-1. Late in the second period, and probably the big momentum shifter goal. You go down 2 and heading into the third, it's tough. Going down 1, it's not as big of a deal. Jackson Deininger actually made up for it then with a long lead pass out to Frankie Merger, who was out of the box on a breakaway. That made it 3-2. He beat the goaltender over the shoulder. Huge goal for the Cardinals. In the third period, Catholic was largely outplayed in the second and third periods, but it didn't seem to matter. The guys just kept going. They wanted that win. Salisbury wanted it, but not enough. It was 3-3 when Jackson Schwarzwater, the assist went to Joey Henry and Frankie Merja. I got to give an assist out here to Will Brunner as well. Brunner didn't touch the puck, but he bowled his way into 2 players. He fell down. They all fell down, and it allowed Jackson Schwarzwater to actually pick up the puck tight in on goal. He slid it between the legs of the goaltender. That made it 3-3. And then in the overtime session, only 31 seconds going by, only shot of the overtime period. Jackson Deininger with the game-winning goal in overtime, slid it between the legs of Murphy Gladding. That gives Catholic the win, and that's going to recap everything from today's game. Catholic plays next Saturday night on the 18th. They play Widener at Iceworks. It'll be a 2.5-hour ride from campus if you're looking to make the trip. Cardinals come away victorious tonight, and as the great Gene Hart would say, good night and good hockey. Cardinals win this one 4-3 in overtime. I'm Giuliano Luca, signing off.